Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Mueller. We are inching up on that 6:30 hour this morning, and today's date is Friday, August 8th. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmel for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan.
We are seeing just a little bit of that fog this morning, primarily as you're traveling from Hazard to Harlan, and then just a little bit of fog just as you're traveling just outside of our region. Now we'll continue to see the fog for the next little bit, but that sun will warm up the ground and the fog will dissipate, leading to a mostly sunny day for your Friday with a very slight chance of some rain as you're heading into the afternoon, mainly for our southern counties. Right now, though, we are nice and clear from any rain on the live pinpoint Doppler radar. Here's a look at those current temperatures, though. We are sitting in those 60s. By the time we head into the afternoon, well, we're looking at the upper 80s. It's going to be another hot day as we're going into your Friday and continuing into your weekend. If you're heading off to Nibrock, here's what you need to know. Those temperatures will continue to warm up. We have a very slight chance of seeing some rain between that 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock time frame. Overall, though, it will be a wonderful day to go off to Corbin. Caroline.
All right, Megan, thank you. We have new details in a Floyd County shooting. Prestonsburg police say additional warrants have been issued in the case. Police are now trying to find 19-year-old Weston Harris. Wednesday, we told you that a 17-year-old was charged in connection with the incident involving several vehicles that were shot last week near Bull Creek. If you have any information about Harris, call them at 606-886-1010. Some scary moments for some students in Jefferson County. Police are looking for a person who fired shots near a bus stop yesterday morning as some kids were on their way back to school for the first day. Police say shortly after 8 a.m. they got 911 calls of the incident somewhere between 900 and 1100 blocks of West Chestnut Street. No one was hurt. Detectives are working the case and hoping that anyone who saw anything relating to the incident will help in the effort to make an arrest. The latest deadly DUI crash in Lexington happened Tuesday night. Police say Bryce Daniel was driving under the influence on Liberty Road when he hit and killed a pedestrian. In the wake of the last few tragic cases, one woman is recalling a time when she was on a jet ski when her mother and brother were almost hit by a boat before it veered in her direction. The boat hit her going more than 60 miles per hour, throwing her from the jet ski.
A broken neck, a broken collarbone, a lacerated liver, bilateral shattered femurs. I didn't do anything wrong. The only thing that would have changed that crash is if he hadn't been drunk.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, every day about 37 people in the U.S. die in drunk driving crashes. OTT says people need to be held accountable the first time they offend. A new initiative in Laurel County is taking aim at the mental health challenges first responders face every day. I spoke to a group of local professionals about how they are offering free support and breaking stigmas in the process. For Laurel County's first responders, the toll of the job often stays hidden.
We've encountered so much, you just become kind of emotionless. And we want to be there to keep you from coming to that point.
Rosie Eberthauser, a former ER nurse and owner and provider at His Hands Family Care, launched a new initiative offering free wellness check-ins through her practice, partnering with Second Mile Behavioral Health to make it happen.
They're just casual, nothing fancy. We'll do topics such as burnout, PTSD, family stress, sleep, or the lack of, and really just anything you need to talk about.
The program is open to all first responders in Laurel County, paid and volunteer. That includes EMS, law enforcement, fire, dispatch, and air medical crews.
They think they're tough guys and, oh, I can handle it, but they try to keep everything bottled up and inside. If you don't seek help, you know, it keeps building and building, and it can be a bad thing.
The people who get most overlooked are our first responders. They're the first ones on the scene, they see the worst, and they need a little support too.
Support comes in the form of individual check-ins and a monthly peer support group. all confidential in accordance with HIPAA guidelines.
We're not going to go back and say, oh, this is what they said. Anything we find out, we're not going to go and spread that.
For Rosie's husband, Parker Eberthauser, a firefighter and EMT, this program hits close to home.
I myself sought care, and I really believe that was the turning point in my life, not only at my job, but in my family as well, marriage, children.
He says it's time to shift perspectives and offer first responders the same care they give others.
In their eyes, we're supposed to have it together. Behind the scenes, in our minds and in our private time, it may not be the case.
The team hopes to expand into family support and groups in other counties, but for now, the mission is simple.
Another partnership to make sure that the men and women that serve here in this county is well taken care of, and that they know that we love them and we honor them and we thank them for everything that they do.
Check-ins will take place monthly at each department, and peer support groups will be hosted at a centralized location to be announced. More information about the program and how to get in touch with the team is up on our website, WYMT.com. 4 years after her death, Eula Hall's legacy continues to improve medical access in the mountains. Big Sandy Healthcare celebrated the opening of its newest investment yesterday, welcoming the Mud Creek community to the new Eula Hall Health Center in Grethel. The space brings the pharmacy, x-ray, dental, lab work, behavioral health, primary care, and more under one roof for the first time. A development that healthcare professionals say is not only needed, but was a dream Hall rallied behind from the moment she planted the clinic until her death in 2021.
She'd be probably shouting it from the rooftops, the mountaintops. I finally got me a new clinic. She was just full of tenacity, full of life. She didn't take no for an answer. Eula was always told, we'll get you a new clinic on Mud Creek, and Big Sandy Healthcare actually lived up to that promise.
Yesterday was only a ribbon-cutting ceremony, inviting folks in for tours of the space. Officials say the new clinic is expected to open to the public Monday, August 18th. One college here in the mountains is prepping for classes to start back and welcome students back to campus. WYMT's Neely Green spoke to officials at Alice Lloyd College in Knott County about the new academic year ahead.
Alice Lloyd College is gearing up to welcome students back to campus, but when they return, Purpose Road may look a little different.
We've done a lot of work on our creek bank, making repairs to the rock wall this summer. The flooding in February of this year just really impacted our region. We were so fortunate here on campus, but we still had some repairs to make.
The rock wall is just one of several construction projects on campus. Buildings like the men's dorms and an administrative building are being renovated, and these projects would not be possible without some help.
And as an institution, we don't go into debt for anything, so all of the construction that you see, all of the promises that we make to our students are being fully funded through the generosity of individuals and foundations across the country.
Those promises include the no tuition guarantee, which allows students to attend the college with no out-of-pocket costs for tuition.
I love being a student at Alice Lloyd. I've always wanted to come here ever since I was in kindergarten. It's a nice family feeling when you're here.
Donors are not only helping students in the classroom. Folks from all over are contributing to the college experience, one dorm room at a time.
Everyone is taken care of, and that would not be possible if it weren't for God and people being obedient and donating and giving, because it's big, and we're planting seeds of hope in Appalachia, and I'm just so grateful.
All 32 students who requested assistance now have dorm supplies, toiletries, and appliances. In Knott County, Neely Green, WYMT Mountain News.
Move-in day for students at Alice Lloyd is on August 17th, and classes will start on the 19th. State and Louisville Democrats are raising concerns after University of Louisville Health said that it would indefinitely delay its Mary and Elizabeth Hospital Birthing Center. The hospital citing recent cuts to Medicaid. The $20 million project was supposed to offer the first labor and delivery services to South Louisville residents since 1974. Former state representative Sherilyn Stevenson says recent cuts to Medicaid put dozens of Kentucky hospitals at risk and blames Republican lawmakers for those cuts.
Because Republicans in Washington, D.C. were so eager to give their billionaire buddies a big fat tax break, they took a sledgehammer to Medicaid. Now, more than 15 million Americans are expected to lose their health care.
As for the future of what was meant to be the birthing center, U of L Health says they recommend the remodeled space will hold a new women's health center instead. It's tough to find those friendly skies without eyes on the ground. According to the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, the FAA is almost 4,000 controllers short of staffing the nation's control towers. Kentucky is stepping up to fix the problems. The state's General Assembly recently passed legislation for enhanced air traffic control training at Eastern Kentucky University, which already has aviation programs, wants to be part of the solution and teach curriculum that will shore up those ATC shortages. Carly Hogston has the story.
This is the Central Kentucky Regional Airport. It's a busy place where EKU aviation students hone their skills and private jets land. It's the third busiest general aviation airport in the state. Dr. Tim Holt is in his first year as the chair of aviation, and he wants his department to step up and meet the ATC training requests from the General Assembly.
My goal is what we do, and at the level that we do it, we're perfectly placed to supply that training.
He says there are a few reasons why numbers are down.
A few things. We've got a lot of retirements. We've had attrition out of the academy in Oklahoma City.
According to the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, more than 41% of staff work 10-hour days, 6 days a week. All while there are an estimated 5,000 aircrafts moving above the country at a given time.
Air traffic control is one of the top stressful jobs, in the country.
There are staffing issues right here in Central Kentucky. Amy Caudle with the Bluegrass Airport says in June, the FAA had a period of time overnight where they had to use air traffic controllers from Indianapolis.
That at this point has ceased, and we do have folks that are here on the ground to make sure that they can see the landings in person.
Back at the Central Kentucky Regional Airport, this is a non-towered facility, meaning no ATC on the property, which is not uncommon for flight training airports. Dr. Holt hopes that could change.
I don't think there's an airport out there that wouldn't love to have a tower. That infrastructure and the personnel would be always welcome.
In Richmond, with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, Carly Hogston, WKYT.
On Wednesday, U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn threw her hat in the ring to run for governor of Tennessee. Current Governor Bill Lee was asked about Blackburn replacing him once his term is finished. The two have known each other for years, and Governor Lee had nothing but positive things to say.
We're still looking at those foggy skies in Hazard, but as you take a look towards the Buffalo Mountain and Pikeville, we are starting to see a beautiful sunrise. Those oranges on the horizon are leading to a wonderful day ahead. So let's go ahead and get into that Friday forecast for you. Those temperatures this morning, we are sitting in a mixture of the 60s, a little bit cooler as you travel more towards the east. 59 in Clintwood, 58 in Grundy this afternoon, though we are looking at a mixture of those 80s for the day, even seeing chances for that 90-degree mark to be hit as you go towards Irvin. Now for that travel forecast today, what you need to know over the next couple of hours, temperatures will be in the 60s for the morning hours, then the upper 70s around noon, and then of course those 80s really holding strong as we're heading into the afternoon and evening hours. Stay with us. More Mountain News is on the way.